What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Mickey's Munchies. Today we've got some breaking news. Walt Disney World released their new reservation system, which we've been waiting for a long time. Hopefully they'll replicate it for Disneyland. So we're going to talk about 6 main things today. Number 1, 3 main things you need to know: existing ticket and annual pass holder reservations, planning trips for next year, new technology in the My Disney Experience app, and then we'll introduce the new reservation system, and then we'll take a look at some leaked images from the reservation system. I've got my phone here to read off of because we've got a ton of new stuff. It's pretty extensive, so bear with us today and we'll get you through so you know exactly what you need for going to Walt Disney World. Okay, so there's 3 main things you need to know. You need access to the My Disney Experience app. Super important. You can't get a reservation without it. Number 2, also very important. You need to be an annual pass holder, or you need to have previously purchased a ticket into the park. As many of you guys know, Disney's no longer selling tickets to the park, which is a big bummer, but they need to do that to be able to control the crowds. So essentially they're opening the park with 25% of the original people that would be able to go in. Lastly, if you've made a hotel reservation and you do not have tickets, it does not guarantee you entry into the park. So if you have a package stay with a hotel without tickets, you can call Disney, cancel your reservation, or you can upgrade your reservation to include tickets, but that's also subject to availability. Now, you need to make a reservation, as I mentioned, for each park. So if you have a park hopper pass, it doesn't mean you can go to the Magic Kingdom and then go to Epcot in the same day. That's not gonna work because Disney has to schedule out how many people and anticipate how many people are gonna be in that park in each given day. So you've gotta stick to one park. However, Disney's being really flexible about cancellations and giving you your money back, or at least giving you a credit back to be able to change your ticket for a later date if you feel that not having a park hopper or purchasing a park hopper ticket doesn't allow you to go into the park. Completely understandable. The last thing, you're probably going to be traveling with people, so you need to link all of the passes together in the My Disney Experience app. If you guys are familiar with going on Rise of the Resistance and the Disneyland app, or if you're a Walt Disney World person in Florida, you had to link all of the passes together when you wanted to get a boarding group for Rise of the Resistance. This process is very similar to that. So if you had experience with that, you should be able to use the Disneyland app or the Walt Disney World app to be able to make a reservation for a park. Okay, so now you're probably asking yourself, when am I going to be able to make a reservation? So that actually is determined by what type of ticket you have. So people that have a hotel reservation with a package to buy tickets are going to get priority. So I've got my list here. Beginning June 22nd, Disney Resort and other select hotel guests with valid theme park admission will get to make reservations. So they're going to get priority. The next group is annual pass holders. So annual pass holders on June 26th will be able to make a reservation to get into Walt Disney World. And then on June 28th, anybody else that bought a single day ticket or a park hopper that doesn't have a hotel reservation will get access to make a reservation to get into the park. So makes a lot of sense. People that bought packages that are spending money on hotels are going to get to go first. The APs that bought annual passes that are spending a lot of money on those passes will go second, and individual tickets will go third. All right, so let's talk about new technology. So Disney's doing a complete overhaul of the My Disney Experience app. So the magic bands that are typically included with your stay at a Walt Disney World Resort Hotel are now going away. However, you can still purchase them from stores or online at Shop Disney. They're not completely discontinuing them. There will be new colors, new bands with characters. They will still be around, but everything else will be done with the My Disney Experience app, included putting your ticket on there. You can make fast pass reservations, as well as being able to pay for things inside of the park. So that's a little bit different, but to be honest with you, I like things that I can do with my phone. It makes my life a little bit easier. Plus, I'm carrying this all day. It's always with me, and I don't have to touch other things which would expose me to COVID-19. So pretty happy with this. I hope they implement it at Disneyland as well. All right, so let's go step by step and go through the reservation process. It hasn't been released, but Disney's kind of written out on their Disney Parks blog website about how you can make a reservation. So number one, like I mentioned, you need to download the Disney My Experience app. You're gonna wanna link your pass, your annual pass, your single day pass, your park hopper, whatever you have, to that application. From there, you're gonna wanna create your party. So add mom, dad, sister, brother, friends, anybody you're traveling with, make sure those people are added inside of the application so that you guys can make a reservation together to go to the park at the same time. Then you're gonna select the park date. Now there's gonna be a calendar, and we'll go through this in the leaked images segment of this video, but there will be a calendar. If it's green, that means you can pick any park to go to. So Epcot, Disney Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom, Disney Animal Kingdom, all of those are available. However, if it's in yellow, that means only a few parks are available at the designated time. And we'll go through the different time slots in the leaked images that we saw online earlier this week. But those are the main things you need to do. Lastly, you're gonna want to review and confirm. Make sure everything's right, because there are a few things you need to know. If you don't show up twice, you're banned for 30 days for making a reservation, which is something we found out from the leaked images. So make sure you triple check that everyone's in your reservation. Make sure you have the right time, the right day, and you can actually go. Now you can miss your reservation once, but if you miss it twice, you're out for 30 days and you can't make another reservation. Which makes a lot of sense because Disney's losing money and another person could have been at the park at that time. All right guys, so here's a leaked image that dropped online. This is Disneyland, not Walt Disney World, but we're assuming it's gonna be pretty similar considering that the websites are pretty much identical. So let's start on the left-hand side of the screen and take a look where it says My Reservations. Right below that, you're gonna see something that says Single Ticket Reservation. So if you got a single day ticket, I'm assuming you're gonna be clicking on that button there to go through the reservation process where you're gonna be linking your tickets as well as everyone in your party to get a reservation. If you go below that, it says resort guests. So maybe the Disneyland Hotel or the Disney Grand Californian, you're gonna be clicking on that as well to be able to make a reservation. The one thing that seems to be missing is annual pass holders. So maybe single ticket, you click on that, or they're gonna be adding a link for annual pass holders to get into Walt Disney World or Disneyland for when you're making a reservation. Let's look below that now. So we see 2 reservations have been made. One for a party of 3 at 11 a.m. at Disneyland on June 22nd with a confirmation number. It looks like there's an option there with blue hyperlinks to email the reservation to yourself or cancel the reservation, which is an option as well with a confirmation number. And then below that, there's another reservation for June 23rd for Disney California Adventure for Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse. Obviously those are placeholders, but I think your name will obviously go there with the same hyperlinks for email confirmation and cancel reservation and your reservation confirmation number. So I think that's what the user experience is gonna look like when you're making a reservation on the Disney website or through the application. Now let's move to the right side of the screen. We're gonna see a calendar over here, and this is what the reservation process is gonna look like after you click on a single ticket reservation. So if we see July 2020, we see a calendar. We've got green, we've got yellow. Green means that both parks are available. So if you click on that, and this is a Disneyland example, remember guys, we didn't have any leaked images for Walt Disney World. So I'm assuming like Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, Magic Kingdom, it's gonna be the same. If they're all available, it'll be green. If they aren't, it'll be yellow, and then you'll be able to click on which park you wanna dive into or make a reservation for. So it looks like on Wednesday, July 1st, there are reservations available, so it's in green, so you could pick either park, whether it's Disneyland or Disney California Adventure, but on Thursday, July 2nd, only one park's available. So you click on that, and then you can click what time you want to go in. So if we look below there, it'll say select the park and the time you'll visit. So we've got Disneyland's available at 11 a.m. on July 15th, which is the one that has that black box around it. And then below that, it says Disney California Adventures available morning, noon, or afternoon. So there's a lot of news coming out of Shanghai saying that you could also do morning, noon, and afternoon tickets, which would allow you to get into the park. So it's a little bit more flexible, which is pretty good for annual pass holders that may have to work during the day but might want to go to the park, you know, in the afternoon. So that's pretty cool that you could be able to pick if you want to go in the morning, the noon, or the afternoon. Or if you could pick a designated time, that would be awesome as well. So again, guys, these are leaked images. I'm not sure exactly if it's gonna look like this, you know, when they actually roll this thing out for Walt Disney World or Disneyland. But at least this kind of gives us a guide for when they do release it to the general public, so that we're all ready and we know exactly how to make a reservation so we can get those 2 days at Disney World or Disneyland that we want. All right, guys, that concludes our video for today. Just to summarize, 4 main things, 4 key takeaways you need to take from this video. Number 1, you need to make a reservation. Number 2, you need to download the My Disney Experience app and link your pass to it. Number 3, you need to make sure everyone in your party is also linked together within the My Disney Experience application. And lastly, number 4, just because you've got a reservation at a Disney resort doesn't entitle you to get into the park. You need to make sure you have a pass. So call your travel agent or call Disney to see if there's some tickets available to upgrade your packages. If not, single day tickets are no longer on sale for the time being to control crowds. So stick to those 4 things. I think you have a safe and fun time. Check us out on Instagram at Mickey's Munchies. We've got some great pictures of Disneyland food. Also some awesome articles about the different news that's occurring. We'll be continuing to do that. If you like this video today, click that like button, click subscribe, click the bell for notifications. Super important. We've got tons of news dropping right now, so anytime that I post something new or Mickey's Munchies post something new, you're gonna get a notification and you'll be up to date. So have a great day, everybody, and be safe.